What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a dream catcher read for the sign of Gemini. Okay, Gemini, you guys are last but not least in the zodiac lineup for group 2. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so, let's go ahead and get started on your reading. I will say, sitting in your energy before starting your read, the Temperance card, not the Temperance card, sorry, the Tower card came out. Okay. Um, for you, it was part of Virgo's reading, I believe, or Capricorn's. It was Capricorn's reading that it was part of, okay, towards the end of their energy between them and the situation. You may be dealing with a Capricorn or have Capricorn in your chart. Not sure if that reading will be of assistance to you, but by all means, you can check it out, okay? I'm going to do a little light shuffling for you guys just one more time as the energy feels like it's shifting a bit, okay? But like I said, Tower, something of a shakeup, maybe things, changing for you a little bit. Heart chakra popped up as far as your sacred geometry as the overall outcome of the energy. And I think there was one more, but I can't remember which one it was that kind of stood out to me a little bit. But I think it was another chakra. It might have been solar plexus. Okay. So I'm going to just do one hard shuffle here for you guys, Gemini. And then a cut by 3. Remember, Geminis, any reading that you watch, 9 times out of 10, if the energy doesn't really match or resonate with you, it's 9 times out of 10 other people's energy is on your read. So someone else who may have a Gemini placement, their energy might take over your read. Okay, so we have one from the top, that is your energy. One from the bottom, which is the energy of the situation and or person. And then we have one energetically from the middle, which I think I'm going to go here with it, okay, which is the energy between you and the situation, okay. So let's see what you have going on, Geminis. We have the Ace of Wands, fire energy, okay. We then have the Palace of Coins, which is earth energy for the situation and or person. And then we have Piscean energy here with the 8 of Cups, okay, as the energy between you and the situation, okay. So, interesting energy in the sense of, let's go ahead, of course, and start off with your energy with this Ace of Wands, okay? Passionate beginning, okay? A little bit higher than your Page of Wands, okay? Which is kind of like taking a stance, okay? The Ace of Wands is more so talking about being handed to you, okay? In the sense of possibly you being open-minded and taking that new beginning, okay? With this fire energy, okay? You may be dreaming of iguanas, as there's an iguana in here. I suggest you go and look up the terms or meanings of iguanas in your dreams, okay, if you've seen one or know someone who has a pet iguana for some reason. Stands out a lot, okay. But nonetheless, new beginnings coming in some form or fashion, or dreaming of new beginnings is where your energy is, okay. There's kind of like fire within you, because this is fire energy, which is Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, okay. You can have one of those signs in your chart, or being associated with one, but you don't have to be. It's just an honorable mention, okay. But really wanting something new, okay. And so hopefully the rest of your readings kind of correlate with this one. Okay, so watch them as at your own pace and take away what you can from each one. Okay, the energy of the situation or person is the Palace of Coins, which would be Palace of Pentacles. Okay, with the Palace cards that come out in this deck, it's more so transcribed as what your truest desire is in your dreams. Okay, maybe this Palace of Coins is in regards to stability. Okay, either stability or wanting to be valued or wanting more value around you. Okay, because I don't always denote pentacles to mean money all the time unless the reading calls for that energy as it comes through. But this Palace of Coins, I feel like, of course, as you can see, is kind of like a home, kind of like a castle, if you will, with pleasant forestry around it, because of course it is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, and so maybe it is something of wanting a new start, of maybe somewhere to live. Okay, this might be what it is for you, wanting a new environment. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Sometimes having a new environment brings on new positive energy and motivates you to continue to move up in the world or move forward with things that you want. Pisces energy on this Eight of Cups. Okay, Eight of Cups is usually always showing someone walking away. Okay, and so it could be you wanting to walk away from something or someone, like I said, wanting new energy, period. Okay, and so it could be your environment that you're trying to get away from. Okay, most people now are looking at maybe the housing market in a sense, saying that it's at its best that it's ever been, and that's only because some people have had to forfeit on their mortgages and kind of reduce their means down to living in an apartment again, as it's less maintenance. And maybe for you, you're ready for something a little bit bigger, or maybe you're ready to reduce what it is you're spending your money on. Okay, and that could be living expenses. Okay, and so maybe wanting to walk away. Now this person in this Eight of Cups is kind of walking upstairs. Okay, and so maybe you want to upgrade, but however, whatever your feelings are, they are remaining hidden with this Pisces energy. Okay, maybe you want to quietly step away from someone and do it kind of in secret. Maybe you have too many people coming over to your house and you want to move, so you can kind of be to yourself without kind of hurting anyone's feelings. Okay, that could be a possible energy for you Geminis. Okay, but nonetheless, that is the energy that I'm feeling. I think it's just a new environment. Okay, I don't think it's really specific with a person. I think it's more so about your environment. Okay, and wanting to move. Okay, I can definitely vibe with you guys on that. Okay, so let's get into the mindful messages. Okay, we're going to pick one from the top and one from the bottom for you guys, Gemini. You can take both of these messages for yourself or towards the situation, or one of each. Okay, let's see what you have. We have Dance It Out. Okay, Dance It Out. Dance It Out is kind of partially heart chakra with throat chakra, and a little bit of solar plexus in there. I can move emotions through my body by dancing. Whenever I start to feel built up energy or crankiness, I will play some music and move intuitively. I don't have to look a certain way, simply move and feel as the stress or heaviness begins to ease out of my body. Okay, now that is a very positive card and a very positive activity. Okay, you could struggle with music being played in your neighborhood very loudly. You want maybe a little bit more peaceful environment around you, people who are more mindful, but you do enjoy dance for some of you. And so that is a good activity to do, maybe outside from your home. Okay, if you can't really move now, maybe it's a hint to take on some activities that pull you away from home, so that way you're not dealing with your environment. Okay, kind of consider, doing something away from your home. All right. Um, Sometimes for me, I, go out shopping a little bit as far as for like my groceries, because I gotten so used to getting my groceries delivered to me when I don't feel like going out. But sometimes I like my produce a certain way, and people ain't getting my produce the way I like it. So I'll go to the store and pick my own produce. Okay. Maybe you can look into a Zumba class or aerobics class as things are kind of moving back to normal. Maybe joining a course in the gym, something like that. That's at least a good 45 minutes away from home, just to get you out and about. Okay. That is my suggestion when it comes to that. If the message within the card relates to you, then by all means, do what you do with that. All right. Second message is fuel. Okay. Fuel, which has more of a third eye and crown chakra vibe. I enjoy doing things that fuel me. It feels great to do things for myself just as much as I do for others. When I make sure I am taken care of, I can better show up for those in my life and for the work that I do. Fuel, okay? So, fuel, kind of taking the time to kind of be aware of those things that actually do fuel you, to give you more options of what you like to do away from home. Okay. Taking care of yourself, taking care of home first, and then kind of extending yourself to doing some maybe extracurricular activities. Okay. So kind of think of those things of what you like to do and start, moving in that sense. Okay. Geminis, it might be time for you to kind of coordinate with people that you haven't seen in a while, to just get you out of the house, okay, until you're able to move. Okay. um, Hopefully you are starting, if you're trying to move, you're starting to lay out a plan of how maybe you can save money. Okay. If going and doing extracurricular activities is not really your vibe right now, because it will cost you more money, which will take away from you saving up to move, then by all means, negate what I'm saying to you. Okay. This is only for those that it resonates with. The rest can, keep it moving if it doesn't. Okay. Take what resonates and pass the rest. All right. Nonetheless, that's all I have with that part. Let's move on to the sacred geometry to see what the outcome of the energy is. I'm going to go ahead and do a hard shuffle for you guys for these by threes, and then we'll cut as well. Like I said, you could, find yourself with, like I said, shuffling these pre-reading for you guys. Heart chakra and solar plexus came up. So it's time for you guys to kind of find your joy again when it comes to your environment, okay? It could be a change in your environment based off of the people that have moved in around you, that are causing you to kind of dampen your spirits a little bit, okay? So you have to find a way to uplift yourself, okay? Next, we're going to go ahead and pull one from the top and one from the bottom. You can take both of these for yourself or towards a situation, or one of each. First message is empowerment. Okay, empowerment. Beautiful imagery here on these cards. I truly just love the colors as they meld together with the different shapes. 26 equaling out to 8. Need to find some kind of balance. Okay, maybe work-life environment balance, if you will. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we all are connected through the same source. Okay, the frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we all are connected through the same source. Okay, empowerment. Okay, it's time for you to feel empowered, Gemini, in a sense of being able to control uh, your environment as a person, okay, and how you react to that in which is around you, okay. You can either, as they say, if you can't beat them, join them, okay. But don't let it be a situation of making yourself low vibrational just to interact with these particular people, or your environment that's causing you some disdain, if you will, okay. Next message ended up coming out is the heart chakra, okay. Like I said, when I was shuffling before your reading, heart chakra did kind of peek out at me a little bit. It didn't drop out, but it was something that kind of caught my eye. Okay. Heart chakra is number 4. Okay. Protect your heart chakra, your heart space. Don't again get pulled out of character because of what's going on around you. Okay. If you feel that happening, surround yourself with, your people that are, positive motivators within your life. Okay. That may have some, insight for you as far as maybe a place that might have a vacancy, things of that nature. Okay. The frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Okay. Supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. Okay. So, like I said, that number 4 coming out, 4 and 8, if you will. Like I said, finding balance again. And it may be hard for you to kind of deal with everything opening back up again in a sense of just some anxieties, things of that nature. Okay, if you feel yourself doing that, then just slowly kind of ease your way back in. Don't kind of go full throttle with everything lifting up and things of that nature. Kind of seeing people in different lights, probably because of maybe looking at a screen or talking through a screen versus being in front of someone. Okay. And so I would definitely suggest some form of meditation for you. Maybe this heart chakra needs some working on. It might be out of alignment. Okay. And so I would definitely suggest something in the terms of maybe the lavender light night, which is just something that's relaxing. Okay. And helping stabilize your mood. Okay. What people don't realize with lavender, they automatically assume that it helps you sleep. Okay. That it does, but it also helps stabilize a mood. If you are kind of finding yourself kind of irritated or stressed, or just feeling out of sorts, a lavender bath can truly help stabilize that mood and kind of just shift you in more to a calming, relaxed state. Okay, so I will have my Etsy shop link in the description box below or on my About Me page, where you can use that lavender light night as a bath for yourself. You can probably get about 2 baths out of it because it's like 2 cups in it. And then I would also suggest the Castile soap, the lavender Castile soap, to go with it to kind of just help it. I've used it a couple of times and I'm like knocked out in like 15-20 minutes. My mood is very relaxed and stabilized, and so it's a really beautiful soap. It's more exfoliating because I kind of overdid it with the lavender. But it's a beautiful soap to use with that lavender light night. And maybe probably get you a lavender candle. I do have a limited supply of lavender homemade candles that are also on my shop that were reduced down to $4, and thus 4 happening again here. Okay. And as far as just dealing with out or external energies, I would suggest the All Right meditation oil, and you can kind of use that if you do yoga or getting into yoga. You can put that on your pressure points all over your body and kind of just let that also help you deal with conflicted situations, okay, and have more empathy. It has green aventurine and Gemachia tea in it. Okay, it's a very earthy kind of scent. So hopefully that would be somewhat helpful to you. Um, every item on my Etsy shop does have item details, so you can expand on those and kind of read into it and see if it's something that you would be interested in. Okay, so that's really all that I have for you guys this evening. Um, Again, just dealing with external energies, I think, is really the vibe that you have going on right now, Gemini, and you just need to have more positive energy around you. And so, if you need to step away from your current environment and just for an hour or two be around others that truly understand you, and they could possibly give you some really good insight and empower you to make that move and make that shift, okay, as uh, is, beneficial to you. Okay. So, with that being said, Geminis, that's all that I have for you guys today. We do have a few more readings left. So, until then, peace.